Declare the Code of Conduct for political appointees duly launched.
President John Mahama says the newly launched Code of Conduct is a key step in restoring public trust and ethical governance. The code applies not only to ministers and deputy ministers, but also to presidential staffers, CEOs of state agencies, board members, and even the president and vice president themselves. Among key provisions are strict rules and conflicts of interest, gift-taking, official travel, and a complete ban on political appointees purchasing state assets.
This code represents a bold declaration of the standards we must uphold as servants of the public. It reflects our commitment to build a government that is ethical, responsive, and worthy of the people's trust. Let me be clear, this document is not a ceremonial one. It is a living and enforceable framework that outlines what is expected of every individual appointed under this administration. It applies to my vice president, myself, the president, the chief of staff, the executive secretary, all advisors. All of us are bound by this code of conduct. This is a government of shared responsibility, and there will be no sacred cows. Why do we need a code of conduct? Because we must build a new political culture, one that is rooted in transparency, humility, and ethical leadership. Ghanaians deserve leaders who serve with honor and put the public interest ahead of their personal gain. This code is designed to guide our actions and decision-making and to make clear the consequences that will happen when we fall short.
The president also announced consequences for breaching the code, ranging from public reprimands to outright dismissal.
Sanctions for violation. The code sets out consequences for breach, from public apology to reprimand, to suspension, to resignation, or ultimately termination. Let me assure you that these sanctions are not cosmetic, they will be enforced. And I will not hesitate to act firmly and decisively no matter who is involved. Kindly do not put me in a position where I have to make that drastic choice. Because when it comes to protecting the integrity of this government, I will not compromise.
A public reporting portal will be created to allow citizens to anonymously report violations.
I invite the citizens of Ghana to play a role in monitoring compliance of this code. A portal will be created for the public to report suspected breaches with guarantees of confidentiality and impartial investigation.
In a related development, the president set a clear example by donating 2 vehicles gifted to him to the state. The vehicles were received on his behalf by his spokesperson and the chief of staff.